Hello everyone, we are back with FAQ number 8, I believe, for the month of October. We are free to roam about the cities in other states. Traffic jams are back. If only I could get rid of that. Oh, that rhymed. Poet in the making. Alright, let's get right into it. First question, what's the best beginner guitar? Well, it depends kind of music you like, which will determine whether you want dual humbuckers, 3 single coils, 2 single coils and a humbucker, 1 pickup. Well, personally, I am a dual humbucker guy, and for many years I used to recommend the Ibanez RG421. I felt that it is a very versatile guitar with the new quantum pickups. The pickup selector gives you some interesting pickup combinations that allow you to achieve many tones, and in the recent year I discovered the LTD H200, and I think that is a very good contender with slightly better specs in terms of the construction, and it also has dual humbuckers, 3-way pickup selector, but it can coil tap and give you single coil tones. So I have demos on both the guitars, you can check that out. Next question, Music Man, Aristides or Kiesel? Well, Kiesel is one of the cheapest custom shops you can get in the market because they do not have a middleman, they do not supply to any stores, they sell direct, so you have to go to them directly. Aristides is something, if you want something that's completely different, if you're spending in the ballpark of 15,000 ringgit and above and you're tired of guitars made of wood, the Aristides is a completely different beast, extremely resonant. And finally, if you like Music Man, well, I'm guessing you're going because you love the signature models from Petrucci, Steve Moore, Steve Lukather. So yeah, I have all three. I do have a Kiesel, an Aristides and a Music Man, and I seem to be playing the Kiesel the most because it's comfortable, it's a headless, and I also was playing the Aristides a lot because of how it felt in my hands and how resonant the instrument was. The one that I play the least seems to be my Music Man. Next question, how you take care of your beard? Damn. So, how do I take care of my beard? Brushing, oiling, shampooing. And I visit my barber every 3 to 4 weeks. Been the same dude trimming my beard since 2015. And shout out to Kevin Cotty at the Oven Cuttery. The next couple of questions, tak nak bawa masuk solar guitar ke? Any plans to bring in solar guitars to Music Bliss? Not at the moment, but never say never. Currently our focus is on ESP and LCD guitars, as we are the official distributors as well as being dealers for Schecter guitars. Next question, Maxon OD808 or Boss SD1? I personally I like both of them, but you can't beat the price of the SD1. It's one of the most affordable pedals, a TS kind of style circuit, and it's crazy cheap. So it's one of the best pedals to get if you're starting out, you want that style of overdrive, or if you want to start modding the pedal, the SD1 is extremely good for the price. Next question, bila you nak buat bass demo? Saya nak save money for a bass at Music Bliss ni. Unfortunately, we don't have competent bass player here. Kalau engkau ni bassist yang handal, apply lah untuk kerja di Music Bliss, bolehlah buat demo gitar bass. Next, Headrush bass ke? Saya rasa touchscreen je bass, tapi sound tak pasti sangat. I have never tested it in person, but if it was really that great, I think more artists will be using them. Personally, I'm more of a Fractal guy. I think it is the best modular out there you can get in the market today. Next question, EQ tips for tight sound when strings are floppy. Number 1, cut the bass, high pass it. You don't need all that low end. The low end is the job of the bassist. You don't need it at all in your guitar. Number 2 is where you place your right hand. The more you go towards the pickup, it's going to be tighter. The more you go towards the bridge, it's going to be looser. So that's about it from me. Next question, I'm looking for an amplifier to record my guitar with. Are there any that comes with an editing software? In other words, a DAW. From the top of my head, many do not come with a DAW, but from what I know, the Yamaha THR30 amps, they come bundled with Cubase AI. So maybe you'd want to check that out and confirm with our sales department at 0163111286. Next question, best multi-effects under RM1K. I'd recommend the GE200. I think it's a really good multi-effect, or you can even consider something from Nux, or apparently it's pronounced Nuex. Suggest a good chorus pedal, 150 to 250 ringgit. Thank you da Mike. Well, Lucas, we have many options under 250. We have Behringer, we have Coco, we have Joyo, we have TC Electronic, we have Electro Harmonics, we have Nux or Nuex. You can check our link on the website. You can go to shop by category, go to effects pedals, narrow it down to chorus pedals, and put the budget to be max at 250 ringgit. And also you can check out my video on a cheap chorus pedal shootout, where I compared the Behringer, the Electro Harmonics bass clone, which I thought is an excellent chorus pedal for guitar as well. The Joyo Analog recorders as well. So check that out.
Next question.
What is the best MIDI controller that you recommend? Over here we sell a lot of Nectar, especially for non-Ableton users, because they provide very easy integration to many DAWs out there. It's pretty much plug and play and you're good to go. There's no hassle of MIDI mapping anything on Nectar devices. FM9, go! Well, we probably only have stock in 2022. Worst case scenario, I don't know, 2023, because right now Fractal is focusing on supplying the US market, and every other market is the bottom of the list. What's the difference between analog amp and digital amp? Can you do a short demo? I don't really have a short demo, but I have an extremely long demo comparing 4 different amps. I believe it had the orange Crush amp there, a Boss Katana, a PV, and a Black Star, I think. So typically, if you're looking for an amp which is built in with everything, including modulation effects and stuff like that, it is typically a digital amp, unless it has some sort of analog through routing for the drive effects and stuff. But where you'd really hear the difference is when you start using your own pedals in front of these amps. So if you're using it in front of an analog or tube amp, it's going to sound as it is, but the moment you plug it into a digital amp, the digital amp is going to color it way too much, and you're not going to hear what the pedal is supposed to sound like. So you can check out that video on our channel comparing analog style amps versus digital. And yeah, next, Kevin Cotti, my barber. Your favorite Sludge Doom gear, tone, setting. Bro, tell you bro, one pedal. You just need one pedal only. You need the Earthquaker Devices Acapulco Gold. It has one giant knob. It is a power amp style distortion. It is just one volume and it sounds absolutely massive. Here I have a video you can check out right now. We're going to put it here. Recorded with a potato. Bias effects 2 versus Neural DSP. Well, I'm a sucker for beautiful interfaces, beautiful UI. I don't like things too cluttered, and I find the Neural stuff really pretty to look at. So that is why I use Neural, and of course, they sound really good. So I'm a Neural DSP guy. Next question! Strymon Iridium Nux Solid Studio versus an interface for home with pedal board. Well, it depends how much you're going to use that particular cab simulator, in this case the Iridium or the Solid Studio. Either way, if you have that, you're going to be plugging into an interface, and if you have an interface, you can basically load an IR loader into your DAW. So technically, you wouldn't need to get the Iridium or the Solid Studio. All you'd have to do is get a IR loader plugin, download IRs, and you're good to go. That is unless you do not want to turn on your DAW while using the pedal board. Then you'd have to get a standalone cab simulator like the Iridium, the Solid Studio, or something like the Iconoclast from Univer. Next question, Friedman small box versus BEOD Deluxe comparison on versatility. I would definitely pick the BEOD Deluxe. It is definitely the more versatile one. However, if you ask me, I'd say get the Dirty Shirley. It does everything. Buy that. Next question, jumbo frets versus medium or regular frets. How do they affect playability and tone? Well, about tone, we can argue about this all day. Some would say bigger frets are better since the string is suspended between two frets. It is not touching the wood, therefore it's gonna ring better. And someone else will argue that smaller frets are better because the string is in touch with the wood, therefore giving you better sustain because it is in touch with the wood. This argument can go on for days and days. So I would say it's more about the feel. I like bigger frets because when I do vibratos and bends, I do not want to feel the string scraping on the wood at all. So I like large frets. Some people prefer smaller frets. So feel is more important. Playability. Next question. Boleh tolong buatkan video pakai tube screamer pedal masuk solid state versus tube? Boleh bro. This is an extremely good idea. I'm going to put it into my list and we will do it for you. And this seems to be the last question. Workout routine. What workout bro? Guitar workout? Bicep workout? Well, if it's guitar workout. On a more serious note, for most of my guitar workout routines, metronome first with the right hand, a lot of alternate picking, down picking, and then followed by triplets and stuff, as well as tremolo picking. For the left hand, I do a lot of chromatic exercises, different finger combinations, legato, and a little bit of sweep picking. That's at least what I do, and always with a metronome. Remember that. Do it at least 3-4 times a week. If you can every day, what's more important is putting in the work consistently, and you will definitely see an improvement. So that is all for this month. Of course, follow our Instagram where we will post stories asking you guys to ask us your questions. And I will see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe and take care.